Let's get it on. Ladies and gentlemen, what's that? There's a song, Let's Get It On. Let's get it on. But it's actually funny. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the TheCamel Livestream, live from 𝗵𝘂𝘁 Batangas, Manila, Philippines, home of the 𝗵𝘵𝘁𝘁. And we're here today. And we've got lots happening. We're going to ruffle some feathers. And we were just singing. We were just singing a lot. And I've got to immediately say, sorry, you know, today my mouse, the battery died and I can't find another one, so I've got to use the trackpad. I've got to get into the 21st century, you know, and it's funny. Maybe I'm old, folks, I don't know. But I love to use a mouse, all right? And I can't use this trackpad very well. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, as I said, Shane Hodge, welcome. 𝘂𝘂𝘀𝘂𝗏. We've got Jeffrey the Camel in the background, sponsored by TheCamel. Got some special guests today. We've got Elon Musk, well, his picture. Russ Jeffrey, his picture. And, of course, me and the team. I've got 𝗳𝘂𝘁𝘂𝘁𝘂 and I've got Clarissa with me. And we're going to get it on this morning. We're going to ruffle a few feathers. That's pretty normal. What can I do? And all I'm waiting for is Clarissa to shove up a picture now. And that's how we're going to get the ball rolling. Because, no, not Annie. We're going to watch it. Our first guest, Elon Musk. Okay, so we've got Elon Musk up there. Is he up there? Can I see him? Oh, there he is. And what was Elon's comment? Elon Musk, thank you very much, Mr. Musk, for joining us on TheCamel this morning. You like that? I'm going to brag. I had Elon Musk on my show. Anyway, the other day he was interviewed, and, you know, he's been an outspoken person, right, on beautiful, wonderful AI, where everyone else is. I'll tell you what, this week, have people got on the gravy train of AI? It's driving me insane. Every major bloody cinder, all that sort of stuff, everyone is releasing AI. It's crazy. But anyway, what did Elon Musk have to say? He said, how do we find meaning in life if AI can do your job better? What a statement. Now, why did he make that statement? I'll tell you why he made that statement, because he's a father. He's got lots of kids, almost a basketball team. And if you show the next picture, which is the beautiful, gorgeous reason I live, my Annie. Where's Annie? Geez, you know, they're not on the... Can I apologise for my production crew this morning? You put Russ Jeffrey up there, you just ruined everything. Number 2 was Annie. See that beautiful girl there? Yeah. Hang on, everyone just stop for a moment and look at that happy face. How could you be unhappy when you look at that face? That's my Annie girl. So, when Elon Musk asked that question, being a father, and for all those fathers that are out there, I'm asking the same question as well. Why? Because I got Annie. I got to worry about her future. And, you know, it's something that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about. Yeah, they're all raving on about what amazing stuff this AI is, and it is, right? But what they're forgetting about is the future. So, what did I do? I did what I normally did, and that is I asked the Oracle, the machine that's making all this drama, ChatGPT, and I asked Bard, right? I asked them a big question. What was the question I asked them? I said, okay, how will AI affect jobs in 5 years? That was the question I asked, right? And it was very interesting what it come back with, folks. What it come back with, right, now, because I haven't got this mouse, right, is all these wonderful, beautiful things about how it's going to affect us in the next 5 years. And Annie, and all Elon Musk, you know, one of his kids is called X, and then all these other names. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? Right? Anyway, what did AI say? It said, oh, this will be wonderful. It'll be automation of repetitive tasks. And AI has the potential to automate routine and well, we know all that. And it says augmentation of human work. What's augmentation? I don't know. It sounds terrible. Augmentation. AI can also enhance human productivity and efficiency. It says job displacement and transformation. Some jobs maybe partially or completely replaced by AI. However, what ones did it mention? Transportation. There'll be a lot more self-driving vehicles. Retail. You know, like when you're going to McDonald's and you're going to Burger King now, right? Do you remember the good old days when you used to walk up and there'd be, you know, some little teenager with pimples working part-time, right? And thank you very much. See, Clarissa's technical. She knows what to do. I'm sitting there going, what button do I push? Anyway, used to go to McDonald's and there'd be, you know, someone behind the jump with pimples and all that and say, hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? And, you know, they'd suggestive sell. I was so proud of them, Clarissa. But now, what happens? You go up and you've got this stupid bloody screen that you press things, and then once you're done, it doesn't talk to you. It doesn't even really suggestive sell to you. It does, but it doesn't really, right? And then when you're done, you go up there and you wait for number 53 to arrive, and away you go. So AI has already been at McDonald's and all these other fast food places for a long time. But what ChatGPT is saying, in the next 5 years, what it's really going to hit is transportation. You know, you won't have as many servers, right? But here's the key. It says, however, new roles may also emerge as a result of technology advancement requiring different skill sets. And it made me think, let's look at self-driving trucks. Everyone thinks, oh, bloody amazing. You know, FedEx and all that sort of stuff can be self-driving. How many truck drivers do you reckon there is in the United States? Tens and tens and tens of thousands. So all of a sudden you're going to get these self-driving trucks, and AI and all the pushers of AI in the world will say, but that's okay. They'll get trained to do other things. Let me ask you this. How many people do you think it's going to take to control the ebb and flow of millions of trucks in the United States? A couple of operators sitting in front of a desk, right? And the only time they're really needed is something goes wrong, and then they'll go, oh, truck number 455,000 has broken down. So if you think that all of a sudden, because all these trucks will become AI-driven things, self-driving, GPS will guide them places so they deliver on time every time perfectly, and all these hundreds of thousands of truck drivers are going to be gainfully employed doing something else. Hello, do you believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny? Because that's what it boils down to. What else did it say? Adaptation, reskilling, all this wonderful waffle. Economic impact, the widespread adoption of AI may lead to economic growth. This is in 5 years, folks, right? And creation of new industries and job opportunities. What do I call? BS. That's what I call. Now, not complaining about AI, we use it and all that sort of stuff. But there needs to be a reality check in this, right? Everyone is jumping on the bandwagon and saying it's going to do this, it's going to do that. What it will do is not what everyone's going on about. And so all these people, all right, are sitting there. They're not thinking about you, and they're not thinking about me. They're not thinking about truck drivers. They're not thinking about the 15-year-old working part-time at Macca's. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about, ooh, how can we make money out of this technology, all this sort of stuff, right? But then it summarised it, and all I asked them was, what's going to go on in the 5 years? It said, it's important to approach the future of work with a proactive mindset. Feeding a AI, ChatGPT was sitting back smoking marijuana when it read this, and it was all peace, love, and mung beans, I'm telling you. Focusing on lifelong learning and acquiring skills that are less susceptible to automation. It's not just automation, folks, right? It's so much more than that. Organisations can adapt to the changing job landscape and leverage AI as a tool and fire people. That's all it basically does. So, getting off my bandwagon for a minute, I wanted to ask ChatGPT the question exactly as Elon Musk asked it. And that was, how do we find meaning in life if AI can do your job better? Wow, what was the answer? Folks, it was far different. It basically said, suck it up, princess, right? It's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. But what was its major thing? This is where it's going. Yeah, it talks about the fact that we can explore new opportunities. But what new opportunities? What's going to happen? And You ever seen someone apply for a job in China? They've got like 1 million people applying for a job, right? Well, it'll be the same here. That all of a sudden you get all these kids. Where are these kids going to work part-time? Right? It is a serious problem. Not knocking it as a technology. Yeah, it's good. We're all going to use it and all that sort of stuff. But look at the true impact of it all. I don't think anyone is. But here's the bit that got me when I asked this question. It tells me, this is AI, pursue personal passions. Engaging in activities and hobbies that align with your personal interests and values can be a source of meaning and fulfillment. Focus on relationships and connections. Human relationships and connections form an essential part of our lives. Oh my God, can we get Hallelujah playing in the background? It's crazy. Last but not least, contribute to a greater cause. Yes, folks, when you ask that question of AI, this is what it comes back to you. Engaging in work or activities that contribute to a greater cause or address societal challenges can give a sense of purpose. That means we're all going to be lining up on the street and protesting oil-producing nations and all this, right? And then it finishes off. Remember that the value of a person extends far beyond their professional role. Life offers numerous avenues for personal growth and relationships. Do you know what I say to this? Hello, AI, ChatGPT, and all the people that are out there pushing this agenda so hard, so fast. Who's going to pay people's bills? Huh? Have you seen what's going on in Los Angeles and San Francisco? The amount of homeless, the amount of people still sleeping in their cars. Why? Because technology has given them the flick. Does anyone care about it? All right. Yesterday in Victoria, one of the greatest budget cutting things of all time. Why? Because the government spent so much money on COVID. Another stupid thing. Don't get me started there. But what's it going to be like in 5 years' time? When all these little itty bitty jobs and all the companies get excited because they get the list and make millions of dollars for their shareholders, right? What's going to happen? It's scary, folks. And no one's looking at that. They're all pushing the agenda. Oh, AI this, AI that. We have a new AI application. Stop and think for a minute. Your kids are the ones you've got to worry about. And you can't have Elon Musk by himself actually standing up there. And yeah, I know he wants self-driving vehicles and all that sort of stuff. But look at the big picture. We can't sit back and say it's all going to be peace, love and mung beans and away we go. That's not it. There's more to it, right? And I really think, and I know it's not going to happen because money talks. And the simple fact is that because of it, the agenda is going to be pushed. But mark my words, 5 years from now, we're all going to sit back and go, wow, what happened? And there'll be a lot more people coming up saying, buddy, can you spare a dime? Right? It's that simple. Really sad. So that was my whinge, my feather ruffling for 15 minutes on AI. And I'll continue. This is my big push, Clarissa. If I'm a silent voice in the darkness, I don't care. I'm going to support Elon Musk and everyone else. Right? It's crazy. Right? But what do you do? Now, let's move on. Drum roll, please. Where's my drum roll? Drum roll. Let's put up the picture of good old Russ over here. It's our next special guest, Russ Jeffrey. Now, Russ Jeffrey is the guru, director of platform and product strategy for 𝗬𝘓, and a good-looking bloke, isn't he? Yeah. He's a good-looking bloke. And he's actually wonderful to talk to. I love Russ. I've known Russ nearly 10 years. And the other day, because this is a good question, the question was thinking, okay, we're into June almost, right? The year is almost halfway over. We've had the AI disruptor, right? And people are scrambling all over the joint thinking, what do we do with this, right? Because you've got no choice. Everyone else is doing it. You have to do it, right? But we've got the COVID hangover. We've got lots of drama in the world with inflation, all this sort of stuff. You know, government's trying to balance the books. The US government is trying to be able to pay their bills, and the Democrats and the Republicans are fighting over that. It's tough. So Russ did a beautiful blog, How Marketing Agencies Can Overcome 2023. And it was a great blog. And it was very, very timely, and I just thought I'd cover it. But what were the main points? The main points of Russ's blog were AI, no doubt, will become a valuable tool. Right? Even though I bag it and can it and I protest, right, we'll use it, and we're going to use it more. Companies will be tempted by DIY marketing, right? Do it yourself. They've already been tempted with DIY websites and all that sort of things. But the push, the temptation, because of AI, will be go to DIY marketing. Social advertising will not replace quality SEO. Very good point. Marketing agencies need to prove their value. This was an excellent, excellent point. And his summary was, ultimately, the key to surviving 2023 is the same as any other year. Stay flexible. Now, ever since Adam was born, ever since the first wheel was invented, right, yes, technology has come along, but you know, the basics of business have always stayed the same. Nothing changes there, right? You've got to put the shingle up, you've got to make the calls, you've got to do the presentations, and you've got to get out there, and things change. And you've got to be flexible to it. That if you decide, you know, it was like when they started manufacturing motor cars. The people that were making horse and cart, not necessarily the horse, but the cart, you know, a lot of them just kept making carts. And slowly but surely, right, they were no longer needed, no longer there, and no longer had a factory. But those that were making carts and decided, hey, let's get into this automotive business, let's put an engine in the front of the cart, not a horse, let's add more horsepower than just one horse. Those guys went on, you know, Chevrolet and Ford and all that sort of stuff, went on to make zillions and zillions of dollars, right? Because they would adjust. So, let's go back and just cover a few points that were really important on Russ's thing. Right? AI, we have no doubt it's going to become a valuable tool. Companies will be tempted by DIY marketing. You know, so as Russ was saying, people will jump at the opportunity. Here's an AI-driven application that could do all this. Even Russ is saying, humans, because they can adapt and they can think and they can be more creative, they can be more emotive, they're still your best bet when it comes to marketing. Okay, if you're a little startup thingy, right, good idea. Use that sort of stuff to get you where you want to be, all right? I can't see Russ's points. Thank you so much, J-Mar's getting all creative today and putting stuff up everywhere. And away we go. Can you bring that one over there? Good one. Thank you very much, J-Mar. I love you. Thank you. All right? Marketing agencies need to prove their value, right? This was a really good point. Because still what happens is when it comes to AI and all that sort of stuff, people think, oh, we can get it all automated and we can get it out there and that's going to be enough to put us in front of everyone away you go. It's not. Right? No matter what, the brand, the best thing to push the brand is you, right? They want to hear from you. So keep doing videos. Keep going out there. Keep using reviews. Keep pushing testimonials. All the stuff that says you are a pack of legends and people should be doing business with you. These are the important points in 2023. Why? And if you notice what he did, it's what I liked about Russ's thing. AI will become a valuable tool. He was true. And everyone's going to think the same thing. He also said companies will be tempted by DIY. He said that. But what did he really push? Bravo, Russ Jeffrey. He pushed you. You. You're the difference. All right? If everyone else is using AI and using automation, they're all going to be exactly the same. Right? It's cookie cutter business. But you're the difference. All right? There's no Shane Hodge apart from me. All right? I'm the one that can go out there and flog the camel and do all this sort of stuff. Yes, I can put up AI-injected social media posts and AI-written blogs and all that. But I'm the face. I'm the emotion. Right? I'm getting out there. People can talk to me. Right? Direct, get on Messenger, all that stuff. The value I sell is me and our crew because they're the same. They're fun to do business with. So what Russ is getting you to look at is, yes, use this automation. Use all these good ideas. Fantastic. But start focusing on you. He also said, don't get so bloody wrapped up and all that on what's going on around you and think, oh my God, how am I going to keep up with this? There's some stuff you just got to sit back and say to yourself, you know what? We're going to roll with this. We're going to adjust. Right? I can't remember the movie where he said, roll with it, I Ching, blah, 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 blah. Collateral, great movie. All right? Great movie, that. Good movie about assassins and everything. All right? Oh, I got questions. Patrick Cassidy, my man. I love you, brother. He's a good Aussie boy. I use AI as a coach. I tell everyone about my business, blah, blah, blah. I check it each for a jam and it's going on and gives me advice. You know what? Patrick, we're good mates. And you know how often, even when I'm writing this script for myself, what do I ask questions? I ask AI questions all the time. Every one of the kids in this company right now, they use AI as a coach on how to construct an email and all that sort of stuff. So I agree with you. I'm not bitching and whinging about AI for that. All I'm saying is, 𝗕𝗵𝘕𝗵𝘳𝘀𝘃. The world must have a little bit of buyer beware how far we push this thing. It's great. It's awesome technology. Even Russ said the same thing. But what Russ is saying in the end, hey, focus also on yourself. Focus on how you're promoting. Give that some real thought, because that's what, in the end, if A, B, and C are exactly the same, what will make the difference? You. Like Patrick, people are going to buy, I think you're in Queensland, Patrick, right? People are going to buy in Queensland. If you're the same as every other agency out there, mate, what's going to be the difference? Patrick Cassidy, right? That's going to be the difference. And that's what we've got to focus on. So bravo, Russ Jeffrey. Look at that smile. Top man, very smart, right? Now, where was I? What have we got time-wise? 8:53. Just want to finish off on that one. And this was something I really thought of when it was all over. I'm looking what Russ is saying. I'm looking what AI is saying. I'm looking what the world's saying. And you know what? It came to me, my comment, where was I? Put me up. Where's my quote? Here we go. This was my quote. In 2023, what's my advice? Do what you do best. Outsource the rest. Right? Now, a lot of people want to lynch me on that. Yeah. Right? Oh, no, we should do it ourselves and we'll keep it in-house and all that sort of stuff. Let's face it, folks. Right? And I think a lot of people agree with me on this. Yeah. Right? You can't be a master of everything. Right? And with agencies out there right now, the way it's all changing, you've got to be able to offer everything. True or not? Yeah, true. Right? You've got to be able to design and build websites. You've got to be able to do local SEO, because everyone's saying the same thing. Local SEO is becoming more and more important. You've got to be able to offer digital marketing services like Google, and you've got to be able to do social media ads, right? You've got to be able to offer value-added services. Now, unless you've got very, very deep pockets and a nice big office, how are you going to do it? So what I suggest is, in 2023, do what you do best, right? And outsource the rest. So, if you are the world's greatest salesman, what do you want to sit there and build bloody websites for? I don't get it. What do you want to sit there and study how to do SEO? What do you want to do that for? Go out and sell things. Get somebody else to do the rest. Outsource it. Do you know one of the best investments you can have, and I think Patrick and a few others will agree with me here, the greatest member of your team, if you're going to outsource anything, right, or keep it in-house, sorry, is a VA. Get yourself a virtual assistant, whether it be in Australia, Philippines, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, wherever. Get yourself a VA to organise what? The outsource team, right? That's where you're going to make money. When we were selling websites 12 years ago, we did it with 3 people. And what was the rest? The rest was all outsourced. Why? Because they did it better than I did it. I was a great salesman, but there's people out there that are tremendous designers. Well, do your design and get somebody else to do, hire a salesman, right? They'll end up paying for themselves. So what would you need if you want to expand your business? If you're a great designer, right? Do the design. Hire a salesperson, hire a VA, and guess what? That's like having 20 people in an organisation, right? And if you want to scale up, outsource it. And then what you do is you teach the outsource team how to do it as good as you do. Put all the process and procedure in place, and away you go, right? Don't get caught up, oh, we've got to hire all the people ourselves and make it all in-house, right? That ain't going to work. Focus on what you do best and get outsourced to do the rest, right? Now, while we're on that subject, we're not going to do a do-to app chat today. Yeah. We're going to do a shameless self-promotion. I'm ashamed of myself. Yeah, I'm not going to promote anyone. I'm not going to promote the camel today because I've just raved on for the last half an hour on all the things you should be doing in 2023. And I've just said, do what you do best, outsource the rest. So I've got to ask the question, put up that slide of the camel crew. Right, have a look at this, folks. Here we have a picture of, that's the camel crew, right? They're all dressed up. That was our Rise Up thing in, when was that, February? Our 10-year anniversary Rise Up. Now altogether there's 65 people here, right? Some of the best designers you ever go, some of the greatest developers of Duda in the world, awesome Google partnered digital marketing people. All of that is here, right here, waiting for you at a price that it's crazy if you can't do it yourself. And those people have been doing it for 10 years. And they know what they're talking about. They know what you're doing. And guess what? They all speak English. Right? And they are there for you if you need it. So what else is there? We have Site 180, which is a 5 to 10 page website for $180. Try doing it yourself for $180. It'd be crazy. If you can do it for cheaper than that, or the same, let me buy them off you. We have our Site 300. We have custom websites. We have white labeled local SEO packages. So much that in 2023, do what you do best and outsource the rest. And the camel is there. And if I want to take it even a step further than that, you've got the Camel All Access. So if you're all by yourself, right, you can join the Camel Partner Program, which is called All Access, and you can get the websites hosted with us on Duda for $16 a month, and for $99 a month, you can be part of All Access. And what does that give you? All the Duda templates, all the Camel templates, all the Duda widgets, all the Camel widgets. It gives you a team. So instead of sitting back there doing it all yourself, and if you've got a question, you've got to type on some forum or do the Facebook page or whatever and wait till you get an answer, you can chat live with the team here. Right? If you want help with a proposal, if you want us to build the websites for you, all that is there in 2023. Do what you do best. The year's half gone, folks. Right? You want to start really getting with it and making some money? Now's the time. Who else have I got here? What's the goal? Everyone loves a good promo. What's the goal? What the golden sash? Which one's that? Oh, the gold sash. Oh, Patrick, good question. What was it?
It's for the King of the Night.
It was King of the Night. Yeah. Yes. Who was that?
Brinsley.
Who? Brinsley. Brinsley was voted King of the Night. So we have a king and a queen of the night, and they get to wear a sash, right? Which is pretty good. It's actually a good night. And I give a ripper speech, right, in the team photo. I already said that, right? Okay. Grain of salt. From personal experience, no reason why not to use Camel All Access. Safe hands with the camel. Thank you very much, Helen. Right? And Helen is from, right? Helen is from 𝘬𝘓, and we just built their website. Have a look at that one, 𝘬𝘓.com.au and 𝘬𝘓.com.nz. Right, wonderful probiotic which is just awesome for little babies, but also, I'm giving you a shout out here, Helen, also for big girls and boys. Me, I suffer from lactose intolerance. 𝗘𝗏's the best thing of all time for that, right? What else? Everyone loves a good promo, right? Thank you so much. And 100%. A lot of great comments today. So, what do I want to do? Summarise today. I know I go on about AI, but it scares the crap out of me. And I do worry about Annie, and I do worry about everyone else's kids, and I worry about truck drivers, right? Because it's okay to say that, yeah, we can all upskill, we can do all that sort of stuff. But, folks, there's only a certain amount of seats available at the dinner table. And a lot of people are potentially going to starve, right? That was it. Russ Jeffries thing, I love it. Why? Because, yes, he talks about AI, and we've got to have it. And he talks about, you know, the potential to do DIY marketing and all that. But in the end, right, all this stuff, you're going to be the same as everyone else. So Patrick Cassidy, when they're sitting in front of you and they're saying, what makes you different? What makes you different, Patrick Cassidy, is you, mate. Right? Apart from you've got a great wife that's a sensational cook, and I'm so jealous, right? The fact is, you're the difference. And the sooner that everyone gets that through their heads, in the agency market in 2023, what's the major difference? You've got all this technology, you've got all that wonderful stuff, but you're the major difference. So polish the shoes, have a shave, put on a shirt and tie, go out there, market yourself. On your websites, market the difference about you. Yep, you can mention all this wonderful technology use, but in 2023, if you want to get ahead, start focusing also on what difference are you. Next thing, do what you do best. If you design websites, just design websites. Get someone else to sell them, right? If you're a really good salesman, just sell. The best investment you'll make, hire a VA and then outsource, or get together with a team like TheCamel, and there's plenty others out there, right, that are really, really good. Duda has a whole page full of people like AJ and me and Liz and all those other people, right? But the next part about it is you can also get with all access, and you can partner with us for the whole kit and caboodle. So you've got a whole team behind you, including your VA, right? And I strongly recommend VAs, I really do. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think did we ruffle feathers today?
Yeah.
I think we did. I think we were successful. And I want to thank our guests. Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. Oh, we got Jeffrey moved. Jeffrey, actually, we'll leave him there because it looks good.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
We want to thank Elon Musk for being with us today. That was really good, actually, Elon. We want to thank Russ Jeffrey. Want to thank Patrick Cassidy, Helen Lyon. Want to thank 𝗂𝘂𝘁𝑚a, Clarissa. Did I thank Annie?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to thank Annie, you beautiful girl. I love you so much. We've got to thank Jeffrey the Camel. We've got to thank TheCamel.co. And who else is our sponsors? Ballantyne Scotch, because I bought a bottle last night. That was very, very nice. Also want to thank Sam Miguel. Want to thank McDonald's, because we mentioned them today. And that's about it, folks. And we'll be back next week live, up and kicking. Make sure you recommend, tell people, hey, you want to kill 30 minutes and have a bit of a laugh and also get stirred up, listen to the TheCamel Livestream every Wednesday morning, 8:30 in the Philippines and whatever other time it is in the rest of the world. And we love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't forget, 2023, do what you do best, outsource the rest. Have a great day. Love ya.